Welcome to Australia's Kitchen, where we review all the great food that comes from Australia by an Australian. So currently at the obviously COVID-19 type of lockdown and things like that, people need to get their food fixed. And something that's kind of been a upcoming trend has been these food boxes. I've done a recent review for the Milner Viking food box, which was kind of a meal for two. And I did a review there. You can definitely go check that out. So this one, I'm going to be doing a review box on a bunch of food, which is Fluffy Crunch, which it's one particular type of food. It's fairy floss, and that's all they sell. But they're award-winning fairy floss here. It's a big deal, and I thought I'd give them a try. So what I'm suggesting here is I'm going to go to my build your own gift box. Obviously there's the COVID-19 isolation countdown box, which is kind of interesting. You got like 25 days you gotta deal with, but I don't think I'm as game for that as of yet. So I'm just going to go to build your own gift box. So over here, this is all the flavors. This is where you go to. You have two choices. So you got the 4 flavors for $39 or $40, and build a box of 8 for $69, and it used to be $79. But I'm going to suggest going to the $39 one because I'm probably not game enough. So here we have our choices. So we can choose 4 flavors, and this is probably going to be one of the hardest decisions I make. For this thing. Just reading, like they've got all the kind of flavors, like obviously traditional bubblegum and raspberry, but they have some interesting ones as well that I don't think I kind of want to try the interesting ones as well as the ones that have won. For example, the crushed cookies and fairy floss. I think one of the main reasons, it looks kind of interesting, like rosewater and pistachio. Like these are very unique and interesting type flavors, and I think you don't really see them really for fairy floss, because when you think of fairy floss, you think of the raspberry, these types of citrusy type flavors, but you don't really think salted caramel. Which sure, let's just add that to the box. Salted caramel, apple pie. Let's see, what's a hint of cinnamon spice, apple pie experience, gluten-free vegan, and it won some awards. I am curious. Apple pie, I am curious if it's just going to taste like apple pie or normal apple. It is green, but obviously the flavors really don't mean that it is, what it is. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that one. Fluffy Teller Fairy Floss. I kind of understand what this one's going to be. Nutella on side. I'm okay with that. Like, see, that's interesting. Some chocolatey type flavor. See, I've already got like 3. That was very quick. So now I got to be kind of very careful of what I buy now. Because, salted peanut, it's kind of like the similar choc mint cookies. Like, I kind of like them. I'm like, so mint flavored fairy floss dusted with crushed Oreo cookies. Tastes like a choc mint ice cream from the cinemas. Now, I really love them, so I'm just going to go for it. Especially if it does taste, I'm very curious if it does taste like it. And that's the full box, which went by really quickly. I just want to check out some of these other flavors and see which other ones are kind of good. So strawberry lemon, lemon flavored fairy floss dusted with pure freeze dried strawberries. Wow. Vegan friendly as well, and it's a 2019 bronze medalist. That's really cool and interesting. Okay. So these ones are kind of like same old. I like nothing to knock about them. I'm pretty sure they're probably good. I'm just interested in these like pina colada flavor, like a refreshing tropical treat, pineapple flavored fluffy crunch dusted with freeze dried pineapple and coconut. See, like all these flavors are kind of like this really kind of cool fusion. Like mango here, it seems to have these kind of freeze dried bits in them, which probably gives it that little bit extra flavor. Because even if we go to something like vanilla latte here, you can kind of see these specks in the tub. It does say it contains caffeine in this one. Fluffy crunch dusted with a delicious blend of coffee and vanilla powder. Okay, so it does have that type of flavor. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I am all full up, and I don't regret it though. I think I'll keep for what I have. So I'm just gonna add the cart. And we're back. The delivery of this was actually not too bad. I think it only took maybe 3 to 4 days, and actually got delivered on a weekend, so I'm actually surprised. So delivery wise, this will go by pretty quickly. So I highly advise, if you want to get it, you'll get it really quickly. So let's look at what is inside. Okay, really amazing packaging first of all. Like even just the outside box looks amazing. Definitely an extra little element to it. So here's the Life is Sweet, Enjoy the Treats. Really nice thing. You can kind of follow on their socials, the Fluffy Crunch, as well as their winning creations here. So you can definitely go check them out as well. It looks like they've won quite a lot of awards. So let's, I think, kind of get to it. So I think I'll just go for the apple pie, because I think that one I was quite interested in. You can see here, that's kind of got like this little extra bit. So fairy floss, apple pie, you know, obviously the ingredients, what's it all about, and yeah, the awards that it's won. So I am quite interested to try this out. So definitely gonna be doing this. Okay, so yeah, we've got that little kind of powder on the top there, which is, I would assume some flavor, maybe like that cinnamon flavor to the apple pie, because I think the real question is, does it actually taste like apple pie or is it fake apple? And I think that's my real hesitation with this. So that's why I do really want to try it. And obviously, since there's no real way to do this as professional as possible, I think I'm just gonna kind of rip a part out. You can kind of see how fluffy it looks and everything like that. So yeah, cheers. So I'm actually quite amazed. This actually does taste like an apple pie. It doesn't have that fake apple flavor that you'd think it would have, especially because it's a light green, like I thought it was gonna have. It actually does taste like an apple pie. You know, essentially I can put some cream on this or ice cream, and it tastes really great. So I'm actually shocked. Obviously it won an award, so I trust this, and definitely if you like apple pies, this tastes exactly like the same thing. All right, next up here is the salted caramel. Now, obviously, as I mentioned earlier in the video, that you don't really see many, I guess, fairy flosses that are, you know, I guess flavored that are like coffee, for example, or caramel and chocolate. That's why I selected some of the selection here. So let's go open this bad boy up, and you can kind of see the specs here. And as you can see, here's the kind of extra flavor of salted caramel that they put on top. It would be interesting to kind of see, yeah, it's spread through kind of the whole like fairy floss there, so it's not just on top and that's really it. So cheers. Okay, that's basically 2 for 2. I'm actually shocked. It does have this kind of not only caramel taste, but like, yeah, that honeycomb kind of taste where it's kind of it tastes cooked basically. And yeah, I can definitely see why it's won some awards. It actually tastes like some salted caramel. It's still lingering in my mouth, so that's good. So it's not like a hit of flavor and then it disappears. This one definitely lingers in. I do want to know, I guess, in the middle, kind of there, how long the actual flavor lasts. But overall, I'm actually really shocked and really glad that I got this salted caramel, because salted caramel is one of my favorite flavors, and this does not disappoint. For 3, we will go for the Fluffy Teller, which is obviously Nutella. It does have the specs and everything like it is. Lasts until May 2021, so it at least gives you like basically 10 months, 9 months to eat these, which is quite good. So that means, you know, I'm assuming these are, you know, stored really well in these kind of airtight containers. So you would hope that it lasts for long, and obviously, hopefully you open and close it, it will last for long. So definitely, let's go check this out. Once again, also very impressed with this one. I would say it's not 100% Nutella taste. I'd say it's a 75 to 80% type of Nutella taste, but very close. The good thing is it does keep that hazelnut kind of taste to it, and it does kind of taste like, I would say it tastes a lot like a hazelnutty type spread than 100% Nutella, but once again, the high quality inside each and one of these fairy flosses are very high, and this is definitely something you want to be checking out. And lastly, we do have the choc mint cookies. I do hope that this tastes more like the, I guess, choc mint ice cream, which I think either I read it wrong on the website or it's on there, but you know, I thought that's what it's going to kind of taste like, kind of the ice cream of that choc mint flavor that I really like, that I usually get for the ice cream man. But so far, you know, all the other flavors have tasted really well, and I expect this to taste really well as well, so let's give it a try. Okay, so I just tried the choc mint cookies, and this is probably my least favorite To me, it doesn't really have that shock with the mint. I think this mostly just tastes like mint, and it kind of almost tastes like the extra gum. So not really impressed with this one, especially compared to the strong flavors on the right hand side of me. Those ones have a really good taste, unique taste. Especially in fairy floss form. I think this one is kind of the one that lacks, I guess, the least, chalk form. I think it's just the mint takes over, and it doesn't really have, I guess, a flavor of its own. It's very much just mint, and that's really it. Nothing too special, I'd say, about this one. So overall, I would say if you're a big fan of fairy floss and trying new flavors and something unique and interesting, I'd say definitely try out Fluffy Crunch. Essentially, I was very skeptical with a lot of flavors that they kind of gave me, but the majority of them did taste. 3 out of 4 basically tasted exactly what I thought they would taste like, but even better. So if I'm going to do a ranking, the worst one's probably the choc mint cookies. I thought that was a little bit too minty. I think followed by the salted caramel. I thought that was pretty good. And of course, I think it's a toss-up between the apple pie and the fluffy teller. But I think I'm just going to go fluffy teller is 2 and apple pie is number 1. This one really did taste like an actual apple pie. And Fluffy Tail had that really good Nutella type flavor to it, like hazelnuts and things like that inside, fairy floss, which you really wouldn't find because it doesn't really have that kind of texture and, I guess, taste. And obviously, it is quite messy, that one, as you can kind of tell. But overall, I really enjoyed, experimenting and finding Fluffy Crunch. Tell me in the comments below which one you would actually like out of all these 4, and also in this selection of the website, which ones are you actually willing to try? Because overall, I think this idea is quite interesting, and I think it's a new take onto fairy floss, which is mostly just been seen as citrusy type fruits, and that's about it. So until next time, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel where we do more food review stuff, and I'll talk to you next time.